Daran, not the outcome you were looking for, and you just got into a hole that you couldn't dig out of. It's as simple as that, right?
Turnovers are huge. You can't turn the ball over 3 times in the first minute and a half, 2 minutes of a football game and expect to stay competitive in it. Like I said, we just have to protect the football. One was a case of trying to get probably too much on the kick return, and then throwing the ball up when we don't have an open man, and then just kind of turning it over. But we got to do a better job of ball security.
What does that do? You touch the ball twice, you turn it over, you're down 14 points within the blink of an eye. Did you see the kids' heads down right away?
You're playing 12 on 11. I don't care how mentally tough they are. It's momentum's in the other. He's wearing, in the words of somebody that used to sit up in the stands up here, Mo was wearing white jersey after that first minute and a half or so. And like I said, that's a tough hole to dig out of. I still felt like we could have, but it takes a really mentally tough group of kids, and apparently we weren't that tonight.
Well, was that one of the quicker swings you can remember? Just boom, right out of the gate?
That had to be the quickest. Like I said, 21 to nothing, and it was like in a blink
of an eye. Just like
that, yeah. And part of it was bad defensive play, but part of it, we turned it over twice inside of the 25 to 30 probably. So you can't really expect a whole heck of a lot, especially when we watched them warm up and we knew that inside the 20 they're already got points on the board because their kicker could boot it a mile. So
and it was kind of a snowball effect there. You get down to 14, then need 21, and before you know it, you're down 41-0.
Well, and then it puts you into a hole as a coach because you're throwing the ball maybe with a little more efficiency and effectiveness, but you understand as a coach that if this stops clicking, this can turn to an 80-20 game real fast also.
Yeah.
So and like I said, we talk about year one all the time when we had McCoy and those guys in a young line similar to this one. And our defensive stats were absolutely ridiculous, and it wasn't because we were playing that poor defense. It was just because they had possession of the football for 90% of the game. So
just get worn down.
Exactly. We have to be able to establish some kind of a running game to control the clock. Otherwise, our defense is never going to be able to make it.
But at the same time, you kept fighting in the second half. You made it, quote-unquote, respectable. Eric got a touchdown off a turnover. You had some good moments from Michael and Banker. Some things to build on, but obviously you want to see more.
Oh, definitely. Those guys, like I said, those guys had a nice night. Michael really kind of came out of nowhere to have a nice night. He's got to do a better job of getting himself involved in practice. We turn around a lot of times and he's just kind of standing off to the side, not wanting to do anything. So he's got to get himself involved so we can give him the reps with the ones. Right now, like I said, we don't see him to assess him because he kind of blends in and hides into the back. And I'm not going to go looking for a kid to put him in practice. That's kind of the kids that want to play get in there in practice.
And next week you got West Side, a big county rivalry as always, and two teams that are probably going to come in a little angry, a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, maybe wanting to show that they're not as bad as they played in week one.
Oh, I guarantee they will. They're gonna be just as physical up front as we saw tonight. I would almost guarantee they're gonna have just as much skill as what we saw tonight. Just maybe not traditional wing T. They might be a little more spread for us. I don't know. I heard they were going back a little more pro-I. I really don't know what to even wish for at this point because I don't know that we're covering the pass that well, but I know daggone well we didn't stop the run tonight, so it's kind of a double-edged sword.